Congratulations on purchasing your AMEC CAMINO-108 Class B AIS transponder. This short video will show you how to connect your CAMINO-108 to a Windows-based PC. First thing that we need to do is make sure that the CAMINO-108 is on, so make sure it's plugged in, that the LED is flashing under RX, and that the power LED is all lit up. Next, make sure that you have the DVD that came with the package loaded in your DVD drive. You notice if you open up the folder for the DVD drive, it has the USB driver as well as the two CAMINO-108 programs. Next step is to plug in the USB cable that came with the CAMINO-108 into both the CAMINO-108 and your Windows-based PC. When we plug in the USB cable, we should see a message installing device driver software. In most cases, the device driver software will load automatically, but in some cases, the device driver does not load, and we'll walk through the steps to resolve that problem. So as you can see, in this case, the device driver software was not successfully installed. So the next step is close this dialog box, and we're going to go down to the Windows Start menu and click, and in the search box, we're going to type in the word Device Manager. This brings up the program built into Windows for configuring the various devices on your system. In this case, we see that we have an AIS virtual COM port installed under Other Devices, but that's actually the wrong place. It should be installed under Ports, COM, and LPT. So we can resolve this very easily. Select the device and click on the right mouse button. This will bring up a menu, and now select Update Driver Software. We're now going to browse our computer for the driver software. If you click on the Browse button, navigate to the DVD drive on your computer and then select USB driver. Hit OK. And now make sure that the box Include Subfolders is also checked. Hit the next box. And we can see now that Windows has successfully updated our driver software. So we can close this dialog box, go back to Device Manager, and we see now our AIS virtual COM port is correctly listed under Ports, COM, and LPT, and it's associated with COM port 7. So our device is now ready to be used. We'll close the Device Manager and go back to our DVD folder. Here there are two programs that are included with your AMEC CAMINO-108. The first one we're going to load is the Class B configuration program. So double-click that, and we'll walk through the installation. Now we're going to run the AMEC AIS Class B configuration tool. Click on Finish. Here we can see that the device is ready to be connected. We have serial port 7 already selected, and we have a baud rate of 115/200. Note that the AMEC CAMINO-108 uses a virtual COM port technology, allowing you to connect at any baud rate. We're going to click on the Connect button, and this immediately connects to our device and fills in the information for our vessel. We can also go and look at the Diagnosis tab, and here we can see check marks beside each of the functions for the device. Firmware version, product serial number, the MMSI number has been configured correctly, the GPS is receiving a fixed position, and we can actually go up to the GPS status window. Click that, and we see lots of green bars indicating we're getting GPS signals. On system check, we can see that we have RX position reports coming in, and we've just sent out our first TX position report. In other words, our transponder is functioning correctly, both receiving positions and sending positions. So our device is now set up correctly. We can also use this tool for configuring things such as our GPS update rate. So this is the update rate for messages going out the serial or COM ports or NEMA ports. We can also turn off alarms if we like. We can also use this tool to set baud rates for the NEMA ports. So at this point, we're finished with checking the configuration of the device, and we're going to exit. It's very important with any device connected to Windows to exit the program that you're using before you start the next one. Windows can only connect to one application at a time connected to a serial port. So in this case, we're going to exit. And now we're going to go back to our DVD, and we're going to load the AIS viewer program. This is a very useful tool for making sure that you're receiving AIS targets as well as transmitting. And now the AMEC AIS viewer is ready to run, so we'll hit finish. Again, we want to connect to the COM port associated with our AIS CAMINO-108, and that's COM port 7. And this time we'll connect at 38400 baud. So we'll click on connect, and we can see AIS is connected. We'll hit close. And now we can see our position as well as our first AIS target starting to show up. If we zoom out a bit, we can see lots of AIS targets are appearing on our chart. You can open the side window here to look at information on any of the AIS targets that you select. Initially, most targets will show up with just MMSI information and position information. It can take up to 6 minutes for a target to fill in all of its static vessel information because that packet is only transmitted every 6 minutes. We can also go up and look at our own vessel information. In this case, we can see our MMSI number and latitude and longitude. If we click on static, we can see that our call sign and name has not been filled in yet. This is because our own transponder has not yet transmitted its full static position report. So we're going to leave this to run for a second and wait for it to complete the full information packet transmission that takes place every 6 minutes. Our transponder has now transmitted its full information report, and we can see that our call sign and the name of the vessel has filled in. So we now know that our transponder is working correctly, both receiving targets as well as transmitting your own position. So at this point, we're going to exit this program. We're now ready to use the AMEC Class B AIS transponder with your favorite marine navigation program. Thank you for watching this video.